Hi, this is Barbara Taffy. Thank you for joining me at the Alternative Health and Wellness channel. Today I'd like to talk to you about acupuncture, what acupuncture can assist you with, how it works, and what it's like to be a patient. So acupuncture is an ancient Chinese medicine, and the doctor of acupuncture places very fine needles in different acupuncture points and meridians along your body. This goes from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. And the number one question I get asked is does this hurt? And it's virtually painless. The needles are so fine, they're meant specifically for this. You can feel a little bit of a sensation when they're going in. Once they're in, and the needles stay in for anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes, they're painless, and taking out, they're painless as well. So that's one of the big things that I get asked about, that people are sometimes fearful about acupuncture. The second question I get asked more frequently even is, does it work? Or is it just some kind of hocus pocus New Age thing that has no validity to it? Well, I think it's very interesting, especially when people call acupuncture New Age, because again, as I mentioned, it's been around for thousands of years, a lot longer than Western medicine has, and it works. Our body's a marvelous thing, and there are meridians, and there's so much more than I even understand, and it would take hours in a video to even scratch the surface, but there's different spots on our body that correspond to different functions, and our body's split up into 4 major areas, and these acupuncturists have been thoroughly trained, and it's safe, it's effective. They use single-use needles, and it's a very comfortable, almost meditative-like process. So it's painless. It works. It's also very cost-effective. If you're paying cash for acupuncturists, it could be anywhere from maybe $20 to $40 at a student clinic on up to $100 or $150 maximum. Some insurances do cover acupuncture, and if you're in any kind of, let's say, a car accident, you may be able to just have those purchases or the sessions for acupuncture as part of the claim. There are thousands of great acupuncturists in the United States alone, and I would say word of mouth is the best way to go. Since this is nationwide and worldwide video, I can't give you specific names, but I would ask around for some of your friends, maybe some more traditional health practitioners, chiropractors, or just look for references online. Yelp's a good source. You can go once a year, you could go 3 times a week for something that's very acute, so that just the amount of time you go really varies. And some of the things that people typically go to acupuncturists for are pain management, whether it's chronic headaches or migraines. People have a lot of back and neck pain. They've had certain injuries, sprained ankles, healing bones, just anything of that nature, it tends to work very well for. Now that we're starting to get into the fall and winter months, the cold and flu season, and any kind of viruses, allergies, acupuncture can reduce the symptoms and the length of the sickness. So it's an excellent thing to do for there. I like to go to acupuncture just for regular maintenance, because it gives a boost to your immune system. It can be actually preventative to keep you from getting sick in the first place, which is really what I prefer to do. People have all kinds of major health ailments. Diabetics tend to be helped tremendously from acupuncture. I know people that have had their blood pressure lowered. It helps with cholesterol, bad cholesterol. It does not help me with my pronunciation, but anyway, I have a sense of humor about it. Acupuncture can help with your emotions, whether you're just feeling down or for depression, anxiety in particular. Some people are very anxious, and acupuncture, along with certain other things such as aromatherapy, can assist with that. Acupuncturists tend to also have different modalities that they offer their patients as well. Cupping, where they place hollow cups that are heated, usually on your back, relieve a lot of pain and toxins from your body. I've heard people have gone to acupuncture to get help with infertility, and it seems to work with their sexual dysfunction seems to really work well and improve with acupuncture appointments. I know of people that get acupuncture, facelifts, where it actually firms the skin and it actually holds it up. I've not personally tried that, but perhaps in the years to come I may. A personal story that I have, which immediately hooked me and became a lifelong fan of acupuncture, is quite a while ago when I was about 8.5 months pregnant. I had really bad sciatica. My stomach was huge. I was having about to have a 10-pound baby, and it was all in the front, and I had a visible limp, and I went to the acupuncture, got one treatment. Right when I was off the table, I was instantly healed from that. So people say, well, maybe you went and your flu improved, maybe it's a placebo effect, or maybe you were just going to get better anyway. But that was something that was, so cut and dried. I had severe pain, and 30 minutes later it was gone, and it didn't come back. So I was very pleased with that as well. Sports injuries are another thing that part of the therapy recommended is often for acupuncture. And there's really just too many things to list, but there's so many diseases and aches and pains that the human body gets, and almost all of it can be treated by acupuncture. Now, if there's something specific that you want to know, an acupuncturist can tell you specifically how well it tends to work for certain things that you might be interested in. So you could certainly ask ahead of time. And again, a recommendation from a great acupuncturist is, I think, your best way to go, whether from a personal friend or secondly, just from, an internet feedback. This is Barbara Taffy. Please feel free to make any comments, request, or ask me questions in the section below. I'd love it if you would like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I am open for suggestions for any topics that you would like for me to cover. Have a wonderful day, and I'll be back very soon.